managed to launch the box station into space. I still think smashing it into a town would have sent a stronger message.
over.
Recharge for mayhem!
Serve the sovereign.
Weapons prime! Die. Let's handle the monsters. And we can't quite as face. Who needs to die? It's fight! Adjutant, sir.
On visual scan. Catch up!
That's somebody.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Maintain.
Considering that committing ourselves directly is proof enough that we don't require it, and would in fact waste resources that could be better spent on other subjects. Need I remind you that we are at war? All loyal subjects must
Stay true, outsider.
Seems disruptive influences.
Enemy spot.
Look sharp. It's a fight. Look sharp. It's a fight.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times. Keep your blood within, Commander!
Look sharp. It's a fight.
You're hurt, Commander! Steal... You have my thanks.
Parasites identified.
Briskly moving to cover. Sensibly, I must. For out.
I've seen much of Arcadia within the past few years, but I would prefer the thrumming skies of Praetor any day.
Praetor? Are you addled? Nothing but lightning and rocks out there. But that does remind me of your personality.
Should have expected such a response from the likes of you. How could you understand the quiet grace of its many protectorate edifices? The bioluminescent seas.
The perpetual darkness? The thrill of electrocution? Nah, I think not. I need sunlight and warmth.
Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
Cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime.
Look sharp! It's a fight!
Ready to dispense judgment!
Disturbance detected.
Our commander!
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
It is the duty of every...
You back to see more of the tunnel? I'll save you the trip. Not a pebble has budged. Same is true of our bit accounts, sadly. Not unless your lamps can see through solid rock and figure...
Either restore my life or avenge my death!
Your vitals look grim, Commander. I don't find particularly... What in blazes? Where is everyone? This entryway should be teeming with guards.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Mandatory? Oof, that's not good. Those are always bad news. Risk weapon!
Unidentified steady.
Look sharp. It's a fight. Try and keep your back on the inside. Warn my life or avenge my death. Restore my life or avenge my death. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Right now, I'm still way too tuckered to know if our conditions have improved or not.
You're back. Do you? Incredible.
Error! Currently performing the task excluding additional input.
Shows deficiency. Mental tune-ups may be all that they You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. Share successes and failures. Even when you're blamed.
Due to an anomalous event, the Interstitial Hall and Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
With the device in hand, we shall be able to reveal the contents of these rifts. Whether or not that is something we truly desire.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
What? That's impossible. This must be some kind of ploy on the consul's behalf. I don't believe it.
Smell regicide. The sovereign's certainly dead.
So dry those tears as I call upon you to stand tall with renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and purge Arcadia of those who seek to harm us. We shall clench our victory and step into the prosperous future our matriarch promised.
That scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the sovereign. I shall not rest until the consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. A protectorate led by the consul is no protectorate at all. They are the outcasts, not I. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed. I shall attend to that matter once it presents itself. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter, but we've wasted enough time with my ruminating. Let us be off.
Recharge for mayhem!
Arbiter, I know I do not have leave to access these security files, but I can assure you, my intentions are in service to the Protectorate.
At ease, subject. I've no business with you.
Then, does your arrival have something to do with the commotion I heard just now? Are we under attack by the enemy? Looking for proof. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. So it is my duty to report him.
Of course. Tell me of these security lapses.
Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I recommend he be replaced, until such time as his behavior has received proper scrutiny and subsequent correction.
I'd be happy to permanently correct his behavior.
Do I know you? Your voice sounds strikingly familiar.
I don't think... I mean, definitely not. You must be mistaken.
I remind you that I am in no way beholden to your recommendations, subject. Whether or not your compatriot receives correction is up to my discretion alone.
Oh, of course. Should you require further data points for your assessment, however, I would most dutifully provide them, including my version of the recent incident. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. Oh, I understand now. This is a security assessment, hence the presence of an arbiter. I can certainly help expose the facility's failure points for you. In exchange, I hope you will assist me in delving into the cause of the rift incident. We'll just need Valancourt's keycard to access the restricted wing.
Regardless of our new state of affairs, anything that threatened the Sovereign's safety must be thoroughly investigated. Even this Valancourt should see that.
I cannot assist in acquisition, but once you take the prototype, it will trigger an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility should you face any difficulties from Valancourt. After we conclude our investigation, of course. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise. The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall, at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. That is what we've agreed upon, is it not? Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within.
Bivouacking on Cloister. Now the toe's missing his testament.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
By operating at peak.
Now what? Disrupt!
Veteran position! Taking cover!
Recommencing!
My vexation grows as this drift.
Let us reconvene!
Giving chase. Applied instruction and restorative to grade.
Calling to us. There's something inside it that wants to come out. You can all hear that, right?
Makes every hair stand on end. Grab the modulating device, then let us be off with extreme haste.
Subtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center, aided and abetted by one of our very own arbiters, no less. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? You cannot fault me for trying. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. Does such bravado normally advance your agenda? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
I would normally not distrust a Protectorate contraption, but I fear the rift devices.
Disruptive!
Edging
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly.
At hand. That's somebody? Better.
improving
way.
They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lacked.
Advance!
Sovereign never seemed especially perturbed. Frolic,
Sharp enough. Celebrate the downfall of our enemies. This temperament can hide in plain sight.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent
remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Isn't that the console's favorite team?
17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This was the Sovereign's room? So much for his perfection. Above the auto mechanicals, Commander. They've got some trouble.
Do you suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Bounty's.
Fight!
Seeking cover.
I'll find my next victim. I mean, a hospital.
No battle music for him. Enemy
Either
dead.
restore my life or avenge my death.
Replenishing my firearm. Sustain the system.
I'm alive.
always wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance where I may. I've neither the wish nor the strength to usurp your authority.
I know you have designs on my rift research.
Stay in the system, serve the Sovereign. Mind your neighbors carefully.
Invasive element! Disruptive input. Invasive!
That wasn't intentional.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
Should he ever amass the courage to confront me in the flesh, I shall deal with him as I see fit.
Of course. An arbiter's judgment is always sound. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time, then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that changed my arm. Open the rift would reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner. But use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need. You've discovered something? I knew it! I am absolved! And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable! I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. A man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them. I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now. Absolutely not. I want to see that villain's face when his crime is finally exposed. The dead do make poor chroniclers. Very well. Much as I would like to be present for the hoisting of Valancourt's petard, there's sense in what you say. Valancourt is unlikely to provide conversation before slipping you a bullet, so I recommend slipping him one first. Be ready to fight and give him no quarter. When it's done, return to me. Erstwhile, I will be doing my ample best not to chew through my nail beds.
Subversive types!
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rift could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
What the disruptive influences?
Reach for mayhem!
Finishing my fire.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Your vitals look grim, Commander.
Either restore my life or avenge my... Recharge the mayhem!
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around. Best turn around. Central Control isn't... Wait. Orbit around? What are you doing here? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate. And it is all that prevents me from summoning the Guard. I've strict orders to arrest you on sight.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
Arbiter Rao did not report to the Consul's summons. Consequently, he is wanted for questioning. It is only our difference in rank that stays my hand from attempting arrest. Very well. I shall not sound the alarm. But you are still not permitted to enter this facility either through this entry or any side route. I shall be watching.
Commander, let us speak privately on our next course of action. I did not care for that exchange at all. The idea that the Consul would stymie me individually is rather disturbing. Regardless, we do have alternate means of ingress. I seem to recall a number of creatures bypassing the left fence through some upper path we were never able to find. There's also the prisoner entrance on the right. If you're sufficiently dexterous, you may be able to bypass the safeguards to get us in.
Looks like a Dawn camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there. Looks like a Dawn camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there.
My thanks. And my hammer.
Finally. Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me at a place that should be safe. It's on Cloister.
Hey now. Quick once over.
Enemy spotted.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Ooh, an enemy.
Symmetry.
Sharp enough. Hostiles near. Unfriendly company. They're mine.
I've eyes on a miscreant.
The sound of that, am not, nor have ever been, greatly fond of lurkers.
Aggressor at hand.
That's the cog. You get the team. Seems suspect to me.
Malefactor ahead.
That elevator over there goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office. I hope the technicians have kept it in working order.
And a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections.
My blood boils at the consul's gall. Overtaking the Sovereign at this moment. He will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any fool enough to stand beside him will fall.
What in the void?
Better slow time.
Huh? Invasive!
Supposed to shoot the enemy.
I spy my next victim. I mean, a
Taking
hostile.
invasive cover. Knocked him down.
Teardrop's not a good move.
Seems the... Consul is not devoted to the idea of training future arbiters. I wish I could say I was surprised. Smells like...
Parasite identified.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Phaser's choice, woman-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! And there! The Anti-Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were done. At the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers chose...
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Anti's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Anti's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor-to-be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. Yep, all of us are such big fans. I've got a signed photograph of Holt Terwilliger on my desk. It says, personalized message costs extra. Holt. Anyhow. Details. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day, with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea! Wonderful! See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Mister, any bits to spare?
Took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified, but we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate...
Already gave it the office.
The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, kid. Won't be any malfeasance if you do not the worst. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the fit pit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no truck with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates. Spare
Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
Most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine.
A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
I suspect there is some method of ingress that does not capitulate to this cretin's desires.
Any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice.
My, but aren't you a charmer? Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate.
Live, love, laugh, purchase.
Thank you very much.
Choice.
Ostentatious. I expect perpetual inebriation is the only way anti-surge remains safe.
Oh, look at this one. See? They're letting in anyone now. Oh, don't we all? Well, since you're here.
Is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector.
Everyone has their own product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes. Prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and...
Yes, what is it? I'm very busy and I can't spare the time for... Wait a moment. My old compatriot from Paradise Island! What a pleasure it is to see you again. Much has changed since our last encounter. I'm now Deputy Managing Director of Persons Manipulation for all of Auntie's Choice. It's all thanks to you and the information on mental refreshment that you retrieved me. Now even the most stubborn non-consumers can be reoriented, whether or not they desire it. Babylon Carr? I'd nearly forgotten the name. She's yet languishing in Fairfield. Such a shame. Her ruthless battlefield efficiency didn't get her as far as she'd hoped. I hope you'll excuse me. Many people to see, meetings to attend, bits to make. If only I could refresh my superiors, this would all be so much simpler. Kidding. Merely kidding. I would never misuse this wondrous technique. Not until it's perfected. May we meet another time?
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature...
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you personally.
Where's comestibles? Where's comestibles? We're literally giving them away.
Strive. Thrive. Survive. Arrive. Armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie. Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some sovereign run.
From pop guns to
Can't tell the difference between... I know. Folks been shooting at you. I've got armor and all.
You have the look of someone with murder. Unfortunately.
Watching the latest bout between the Easy Kill loafers and the Zero-G shooters.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-wasp. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report? Now that's the compelling attitude we love to see in an ameliorator. Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered, and it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. And he wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important? Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Actually, it's only 3. Surely you can handle twice that many tasks. I don't want to sound like the Order, but you could make a list, maybe. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
My payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest emotions report. Starting with Child